Hi, this is Pat Johnson, your sociology instructor. In this mini lecture, we're going to go to our functionalist perspective and look at the functions of schooling. What does schooling do for us? The first function of education that your authors mention in your textbook is assimilation. This is a concept we learned earlier in the semester, sometimes called the melting pot. Assimilation means to adapt to a group or nation. In this sense, education teaches kids not only the language, but the history, the culture, and the values of a society. Mandatory schooling was put in place, in other words, laws that required children to go to elementary school about 100 years ago. And these laws were put in place not just to teach kids math and reading, but to also assimilate a large population of immigrant children into the language and culture of the United States. Education had the function of assimilation. Another function of education is credentialism. Credentialism is a word that means having education credentials, that degrees and certificates or such are required for advancement in society. You may have applied or want to obtain a career or a job that requires a certain level of education. It may not even be an education or a degree in a certain field or major, but it does require a degree. That's credentialism, where you have to have a certificate, a diploma, some type of paper saying that you received some degree of education. Another function of education is the hidden curriculum. This is the idea that it's not just the subjects and the contents of the subjects that are taught, but there are other behaviors that are taught, such as being on time, being dependable, self-discipline, and obedience. You may have noticed in this course that there are deadlines that are hard and fast for when things need to be done. And that is part of the hidden curriculum of this course, not the sociology part, but that part of the course that teaches students, yes, you have to turn things in on time. Yes, you have to be self-disciplined in working through, especially an online course. Another part of the hidden curriculum that our author doesn't mention, but is certainly well part of higher education in the United States, is the political agenda in most higher education institutions. If you transfer on to a four-year school, four-year college or university, you may find that there is not a balanced political spectrum in the school. Most higher institutions have educators who are far left politically, giving the students only one political viewpoint in their education. That's part of the hidden curriculum. The chart you see in the dark line on top shows the percentage of professors in higher education that are more left of central, and the red line at the bottom shows those that are more right of central. It's hard to get hired in higher education if you are not liberal politically. It's part of the hidden curriculum. So in this mini lecture, we've looked at functions of education and what they do for us in our society.